Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for FET price prediction. So let's take a look at FET, what happened on the daily chart. Starting, of course, we know that we have an expanding flat, possibly in 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 5 waves down. In your bearish scenario, in your bullish scenario, you have finished your 5 waves here, very short, turning this expanding flat into a running flat. Now, we are looking, of course, here after all, also at a conflict in this pattern where it can be bullish and it can be bearish, because it can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it can be a WXY. Your WXY is a zigzag up, zigzag down, zigzag up. And after this, let's take this part. We are looking, of course, possibly to an ABC or possibly to a contracting diagonal here, which is also a motive waves toward the downside, which it has a little bit higher possibility after looking at 5 waves down as leading diagonal, and also another leading diagonal that might, of course, give us a little bit much closer to a bearish scenario where we are looking to 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of course, for your wave 3 in a bigger scenario. Now, if we take a look closer in the 1 hour chart, what is going on here on the 1 hour chart, we can see that 1 hour chart, we can see that yes, we have kind of like impulse towards the downside where we have finished a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Your wave 5 is an ending diagonal as well, where we can see clearly an ending diagonal there. And we are looking again to ABC towards the upside and not an impulse. And this is kind of an answer that we might be bearish, because an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, your wave 4 has hit your zone 1, which is not allowed. And here we go, lower prices again, moving towards the downside again. And yeah, it looks like a little bit even impulsive again, with another possible leading diagonal for another 1, 2, and that is a very massive bearish scenario, possibly for FET, which is yeah, unlikely, but this is what we are looking at so far. So if we are in a 1, 2 here, and then a 1, 2, 3, okay, but here we have unfinished wave. Let's check this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We cannot, because your wave 4 has took the low 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4 again, the 4 interfering with the zone 1, which is still as well not very clear, but it could be a double 1, 2. I mean, this one is fine for a leading diagonal, but the problem is with this one, it looks like a 3 waves and not impulsive, but it still can be something. It still can be, is it contracting diagonal? No, also no. Let's take a look at the 15-minute chart. If we can get an impulse inside it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that is, but this is an ABC. Yeah, no, it cannot be. Okay, so we cannot make it by force, right? So yeah, so it is a 3 waves so far, nothing yet very confirmed. It can be your 3 waves like this, it can be a 1, 2, 3, but yeah, your wave 4 now has reached the zone 1. So yeah, basically we still unclear again. But yeah, it tends to be much more red, this chart. I don't know, I see a lot of red in it, and I see a lot of downside. And of course, starting with a big leading diagonal, which is might be still your wave C towards the downside. However, I think that we are still in that risky zone, of course, for a price decision for FET, as I always mention. Okay, we are in a very risky zone for an entry. You cannot really sell, you cannot really buy, because you're still unclear, right? To get clearer, you need, of course, 5 waves up, 3 waves down, and then move a continuation, breaking the high here for a confirmation as a bullish, right? This is your bullish confirmation. Your bearish confirmation is, of course, first continuation in another pattern. If this makes it much clearer impulse toward the downside, then therefore, of course, I would go maybe much more bearish, but not 100% until we break this green level zone, which it might still be a 1-2, right? Because we have here a possibility that we have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is an A, a B, and a C possibly. Yeah, possibly because why? Because your wave 2 is very long in range, okay, which is very, very low in possibility, but still a possibility. So we're gonna give it a chance there. Breaking this area lower, 100% bearish scenario, guys. And of course, we're talking a big bearish scenario. We're not just saying that it has ended there. If you break, of course, this level, you are gonna have a big, massive wave 3 towards the downside. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna trade all of this spot, guys. So yeah, it's not a small trade, but if you wanna get secured and be, of course, safe, you need to be patient here and to wait for it, of course. So that was it for FET. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.